Good morning students, this is Sampath Kumar, lecturer in mechanical engineering. Today we will solve one of the small problem based on the Francis turbine. So here one of the question is given. Let us see the details of that question first. A Francis turbine has inlet diameter 2 meters and outlet diameter is 1 meter. A blade that inlet is 0.2 meters and at outlet is 0.3. The speed at which it is running is 300 rpm. The relative velocity at entrance is 4 meter per second and it is radial. That is the condition. And you have to calculate absolute velocity of jet at entrance as well as angle and recharge and flow velocity at outlets. So this is the question. So given data is d1 equal to 2 meters and d2 equal to 1 meter and b1 equal to 0.2, b2 equal to 0.3 and speed of that turbine is 300 rpm. Relative velocity is given 4 meter per second and theta, not the pi value, theta is equal to 90 degrees. So this is the given data. Let's see the velocity diagram of that turbine. So this is the velocity diagram for the Francis turbine for the given conditions, and this is the inlet portion for the turbine, inlet portion. So as it is the blade, so it is striking water here, and this one is the outlet as it water is leaving at this point. So water is striking with v1 velocity, so it's with the angle alpha. So this is the vw1 and vertical component is vf1, and the condition is given. The relative velocity is at entrance is moving with 90 degrees, theta equal to 90. That means that relative velocity also in this line only, theta equal to 90. So that means vr1 is relative velocity is equal to flow component, and vw1 is equal to u, then u1. So blade velocity, blade is moving in this direction, so blade velocity is equal to whirl velocity of that water. So that is the inlet velocity diagram. And coming to the outlet velocity, so this is the outlet part. So always water leaves radially, that means like this, beta equal to 90 degrees, and blade velocity is u2 like this in this direction, and this is the relative velocity, that is vr2. So when jet velocity is 90 degrees, that means v2 is equal to vf2, because vertical component is itself, because it is not making any angle, and vw component, so vw2 is 0, there is no vw horizontal component when it is 90 degrees of inclination, 90 degrees. So this is the inlet and outlet velocity diagrams for this question. Now let us solve the problem, and you are asked to find the values absolute velocity, that means v1 we have to find, and alpha and discharge q, and then vf2. So these are the values to be calculated. So see the details. v1 can be calculated from the inlet velocity diagram. So this is the v1, so from there only you can find that value. So to find this one value, you need to find alpha value or u1 value. Then because one of the value is known, vf1 is known, vr1 is known, and if any of the u1 value or alpha value is known, then you can find the v1 value. So to find that one v1 value, first you need to find u1 value as well as alpha value, both the values need to be calculated. So we know that general formula to find the u1 value is, that is pi dn by 60 is the general formula, that is peripheral velocity of that runner, pi dn by 60. So substitute the d value, d1 value is 2 and n value is 300, and by 60 you will get the value of 31.42 meter per second scale of that speed. And coming to the alpha, and from this triangle only find the alpha value. So to find the alpha, you can use the tan value. So tan equal to opposite by adjacent, so tan alpha equal to opposite by adjacent, where opposite is vf1 value and adjacent value is u1 value. So opposite by adjacent value. So substituting the V4 and 31, you will get the value 7, almost 7.25 degrees of alpha value. So you got the alpha value for the inlet triangle, U1 value, VF1 value is known. So it is very easy to find the V1 value by using the cos value or sin value. You can use any of those two relations. So in this here just we are using the cos. So cos, you can write the cos alpha equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Cos equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So here cos alpha equal to u1 by v1. So take the v1 value to this side and cos value to this side, you will get this formula. So that is v1 equal to u1 by cos alpha. So now substitute the u1 value and cos 7.2 degrees, you will get the value 31.67 meter per second. So that is the absolute velocity at entrance is 31. And then you got the two values, angle alpha as well as jet velocity. Second, you are asked to find the discharge value. So how to find the discharge value means we know the form that q is equal to pi d1 b1 vf1, that is equal to pi d2 b2 v2 vf2 also, because discharge at inlet and outlet is same. So using the inlet values d1 2 meters, b1 0.2 and vf1 is 4 meter per second, substituting, and you got the value 5.03 meter cube per second of discharge. By using this discharge only, we can calculate the flow velocity at outlet, because in this formula only vf2 is available. So from this formula q equal to pi d2 b2 vf2, because discharge at inlet as well as at outlet is same, so we can use the same formula for the outlet also. So from this q is a known value, d2 b2 are also known, vf2 need to be calculated. So from this relation we can rewrite the value vf2 equal to q by pi d2 b2. So substituting the values, q value and d2 value, b2 value, finally you get the vf2 value is 5.33 meter per second. So in this way you can calculate the values of this Francis turbine easily. Thank you.